Local horse racing stakeholders continue to come under fire for the resumption of the sport, with spectators since last year, June. However, as we'll hear in this report, the Minister of Sport is defending that decision, noting that while horse racing is not under her ministry, it's unique in its operations.
Since the resumption of horse racing on June 20, 2020, stakeholders have to be constantly defending not only why they were given the go-ahead before any other sport, but also why they are being allowed spectators when no other sport on the local scene is allowed to do so. Also defending that decision is the Minister of Sport, Olivia Grange. Speaking recently on Hits 92 FM's Sports Grill, Grange pointed out that given the uniqueness of the sport, exemptions were made.
Horse racing falls under the Ministry of Finance, although it's a sport, and there are specific protocols in place for horse racing. Spectators is a part of an integral part of horse racing. Under the disaster risk management order, one can look at what are the specifications there in relation to horse racing.
Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark explained the decision to resume local racing while speaking in Parliament on June 10, 2020.
An industry which directly employs over 4,000 persons and I am told reaches out to in excess of 20,000 persons indirectly. The Jamaica Racing Commission and the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission have worked with all racing stakeholders, groups, and with the protocol consultants in developing COVID-19 protocols for a safe restart at the racetrack as well as the OTBs, mindful of the need to mitigate the health risks.
Earlier this year, Chairman of SVRL Solomon Sharp and President of the Thoroughbred Owners and Breeders Association, TOBA, Howard Hamilton, responded to criticisms leveled at the industry.
In order to move forward, our business model meant that we had to have our OTBs in operation. We expend over $1 million every race day into making sure that the professionals here are safe and to ensure that the less than 1,000 patrons that come here every race day are also safe.
Hamilton cited racing's contribution to the economy.
In 2020, it was 120. In 2009, it was 125 million. And that is divided between the Betting, Game and Lotteries Commission, Jamaica Racing Commission, and the Consolidated Fund. Right? Plus, it is dramatic the amount of GCT and other taxes that are collected from patrons, from all the people who depend on racing, the 20,000 people who depend on racing for a living.
Since its resumption over a year ago, racing was cancelled once, and that was the program set for the 1st of this month as a result of 2 cases of COVID-19 infections. Denise Walters for TVJ Sports. Denise Walters.